The screen is visible. Hare Krishna. Shivanath Prabhuji, it's visible?
Yes, Prabhuji, visible.
So managing BV. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3.30. Sri Prabhuddha, one of the Navayogendras, instructs Maharaja Nimi, Parasparanukathanam Pavanam Bhagavadyasha Mito Ritirmitastushtir Nivrittirmita Atmanaha. One should learn how to associate with the devotees of the Lord by gathering with them to chant the glories of the Lord. This process is most purifying. As devotees thus develop their loving relationship, they feel mutual happiness and satisfaction. And by thus encouraging one another, they are able to give up material sense gratification, which is the cause of suffering. So this is the main motivation behind any association, actually. Because what is the advantage of happiness? By gathering and chanting the glories, this is most purifying activity, because we are all contaminated people. We know that we are contaminated because of that we are in this material world. Because of that we have this body. So we are all contaminated. So the only one process for purification is just gather and chant the glories of the Lord. Then it is purifying. And devotees, like developing that relationship, they feel mutual happiness and satisfaction. So this is the secret of happiness, actually. Mutual happiness and satisfaction. And by that satisfaction and happiness, they are able to give up sense gratification, which is the cause of suffering. So to get rid of this material world, we should be happy, because we came here for happiness only. So this is the secret. We have to get higher happiness, and slowly we have to get rid of from the lower happinesses, material happinesses. Then we can come out from the birth and death cycle. So this is gathering. So Bhakti Vriksha, we are doing the same thing only, just gathering and make them, as I told in the beginning, just make them happy. So that's what we are doing in Bhakti Vriksha. So there are 10 elements showing here, actually, managing BV. Commitment, communication, coordination, resources, Suraksha, the core, database, certification, PSV. PSV means picnic, seminar and Vyuha, reporting. There are some more points, but these are the general points. So we will discuss about these points. First is commitment. So commitment means it's a quality of being dedicated. That is commitment. Dedicated to the what we are doing. Whatever we are doing should be dedicated to that service. So commitment, there are so many levels of commitment. When we are conducting a Bhakti Vriksha, first of all, personal commitments are there. Personal commitment. You have to qualify, or you have to show the commitment in your duty, in your preaching, in your sadhana. So you have to be committed in your sadhana, first of all. Sadhana, your preparation. Whenever you are going to conduct a class, you should be committed in preparing the class. Otherwise, it is like cheating the people actually. So we are not in that level that to come and take a class like senior devotees are taking the class. A BV leader has to see the material, has to prepare whatever the resources he want, he have to arrange everything. So that commitment should be there. He has to be in the seva, he has to be committed. His vow to Guru and Krishna, there should be commitment. So that level, personal commitment is first required in Bhakti Vriksha. And chakra level, also commitment required. As a whole chakra, they have to be committed on you as a BV leader. They should arrange new people and training programs, resources, prasadam, arrangements, all Manjari programs, everything. That yatra level commitment is there. And chakra level commitment also there. Everything. Yatra is committed as Bhakti Vriksha. They have so many training programs. Like this is Yatra training program actually. So this is the commitment actually. Second thing, so Srila Prabhupada, one story Sankirtan Prabhu was telling during this, because this is his presentation actually. So because of his mercy, I could explain something. So he was telling that day, Vrindavan temple, while inaugurating, during construction, one Bhagavatji was there. He was doing the service like anything. He was all, during the construction, he was serving like anything. But while forming the temple management, he not put him in the management committee. So everybody surprised. Why this Bhagatji? Bhagatji was, every service he was there. But why people asked devotees, Prabhupada, you maybe forgot to add him. Then Prabhupada told, yes, he was doing this, but he was not committed in his services. Sometimes he will do, but he has not personally committed for this service. So as a manager, in management committee, because personally he cannot commit for this service, he will be doing other business also. So that's why commitment is very, very important in managing a BV. Second thing is communication. Communication is one of the most things when we are starting. As you know, you are most of us are conducting BV. So initially, especially initially, we have to call each and everybody actually, because Bhakti Vriksha is a small group. It's a small group. So that is the one advantage of Bhakti Vriksha. Because it's a small group, individually we can know the people. Most of the people are knowing to us, and we have to keep a personal relationship with them. So we have to call at least a minimum 2 times in a week before the class. We have 10 offenses in Bhakti Vriksha. I will discuss. I will show you that. You may be knowing that. 2 rules are regarding this communication actually. 10 offenses in Bhakti Vriksha. The second rule is telling not personally calling your members and trying to invite them by SMS or email. During that time, email and SMS. Now WhatsApp maybe. So just that is one offense actually. Initial stage, that may be not good. You have to personally call and discuss. Why we have to call them? Because that will build a relationship with you and the member. Not only for the class. This calling actually not for discussing about Krishna or no. Maybe it can be also. But this is an informal call. Just ask them, how are you, Prabhu? How is your family, children? You can discuss anything. Just become a friend. Just care them. That's what will make that man to attach with you. So this is one of main thing, communication, personal calls. The third offense is not speaking to your group members during the week and just calling them to the meeting. Only some people are there. I was doing like that. One of my beam, I will share my experience actually. I was calling initially. I was calling. I was personally this principle because Sankirtan Prabhu was teaching me. So I was following these instructions. So I was calling initially everybody, and very nicely going. So during that time, I started another BV. Okay. So the first BV attention was, please mute somebody because I cannot see everybody because I was seeing this only. Please mute yourself. So I was not calling one of the member. I was regularly calling him, but that few weeks I couldn't call him. One day he called me actually. Prabhuji, you are not calling me. Why? Why you are not calling me like that? I was not thinking because my call is so important like that. I was just casually talking to him, but this call was very important for him. I told him, Prabhuji, I was a little bit busy. Then he was telling that, Prabhuji, I was expecting your call because every Thursday you will be calling me because this is the one call I was receiving without any selfish motive. He was telling because somebody may be calling me, but finally there will be something selfish. They want something, that's why they were calling me. But the one call I am receiving every week, nothing selfish. You are asking me, how are you, Prabhu? How is your family? Like that. So I was missing your call. Then I realized, oh, this much important was my call. I was never knowing actually. So this is maybe somebody considering your call, considering you as a special person. Of course, you will be a special person because you are serving Guru and Krishna. So this is very important. Calling them, personally calling them. If you are conducting a small Bhakti Vrksha, definitely you can call. You have to arrange the time and all. So daily you can manage like that. Okay, one person, everybody, every day we cannot call everybody like that. One person, two person like that. Weekly, sometime you arrange it. Personally call. So that is one of the important tip or important BV management principle. So that is one thing. House visit. House visit now. This was the earlier PPT. So that time house visit. Now the corona condition is very difficult. But this will also give an impact on our relationship with our members. House visit actually change the people's mentality because when we are visiting a house, definitely they will be happy. You have to call them and just invite, just call them, I'm coming like that. Then you can go and ask the people, how are you, like that. Just they will be offering something. Then you can take part. And especially some birthdays like that, you can visit the houses. House visits are very important house visit. Nowadays we cannot go, but even though we can virtually also visit, now we are virtually visiting every house like that. You can do house visits. House visits also very important. One of the house visits I still remember because I visited one house. So that changed my attitude actually because I was thinking I'm doing very big service like that. Now also sometimes I'm thinking I'm doing a very big service. So this house visit changed my attitude on the people, how we should think, how treat like that. One time I visited one house, one BV member's house. So I saw their house only one room actually, only one room. And I surprised. I was thinking maybe their house is big, like that. I was not knowing them personally before that. So I just visited only one room, only one room, kitchen, bathroom. Then I was talking, but where they are very much interested, doing very nice sadhana, doing chanting, everything. They are following whatever we are telling. They are following very nicely. Then I surprised. Okay, they are doing something, but I didn't see any Lord's photo, any nothing. See, normally somewhere some arrangement will be there. No? Then I was thinking where maybe they are not following. I don't know. I was doubting. Then I asked that Prabhu, where is your altar or where is your photo? Because that time altar nothing was there. Some photo will be there because beginning stage. So then he showed me one, just a cupboard actually. It was covered actually. I saw, he opened, I saw a photo. That is actually not our Radha Krishna, but it's Lord's Krishna photo only. It's Guruvayurappa or Kerala Guruvayur. You might have known this. Guruvayurappan photo was there. In my surprise, I saw Srila Prabhupada photo also there. Srila Prabhupada photo. Because that time we were talking about Prabhupada, but I never give him Prabhupada photo or nothing. So then I surprised, how Prabhupada is here? Then he was telling, Prabhuji, you are telling about Prabhupada. You are always telling about Prabhupada mercy. We are in Prabhupada philosophy, everything Prabhupada, Prabhupada. So I searched in net and just take a printout and kept like that. So then I realized what is my position, because within all the conditions, maybe I am doing something, but my mind and his mind, then I feel okay, this is real devotion actually. Are really strictly following what we are teaching. So this is one of the advantage of keeping good relationship with them by visits, by phone calls, like that. Like other coordination, the third point is coordination. Coordination means many. Nowadays, actually, the Bhakti Vrishas on uh, Zoom and all, digital, online. So this type of transport, that time transport was the newcomers, maybe transport may not be there. And prasadam coordination, prasadam, we have to arrange prasadam for them. These coordinations are there that time. Now you can see this coordination required. Actually, you are coordinating, and hard copy or soft copy arrangement. This coordination, it is required. You can assign somebody in your any one of the member, those who are interested. You can take copies or arranging, sending copies, like that. This coordination also required for better managing. So I'm just fastly going because this type of things are not relevant now. Copy, hard copy, soft copy is now also there, but the other things are not there. And coordination of venues. Venues, actually, initially venues were really problem. Now, no venues, now actually online class, but venues, actually, one problem was we were facing during our Bhakti Virsha, no venues. But initially people will be afraid for giving venues because we are just doing kirtan or something. They don't know, no. So that's why initially better to conduct Bhakti Vrishas in your house. That is better. And slowly, slowly, just educate them or give the idea, because slowly you can convince them that conducting a program in your house is the best thing, and Krishna will be happy. And it is like a yajna or homa. You are glorifying the Lord. No, so slowly, slowly they can uh, convinced, and they can give their house as venues. This is also not knowledge. The fourth one is resources. Resources. We have so many resources for effectively managing BV. This is one of the main thing. Now we have a website. Last class, actually, Shivanath Prabhu has told you about this website. He shown you the website. So whatever items, whatever materials you need for conducting a BV is available in our site. Earlier, it was not like that. During when we were starting the BV, we have to take from somebody and we have to take copy. We have to search for Namamrita, all other things, preaching the sense. So many things we have to arrange. This copy, that copy, like that. Now everything available. You can just log into our website and you can take so many materials. It is one of the boon from our yatra actually. We thank to all the yatra leaders, especially Sarvananda Prabhu, to arrange such a wonderful website. It is one of the wonderful websites actually. Anything, if you want about the Bhakti Virsha, it is available in our website. And other thing, online website is Vedabase is there. So any knowledge, this is like Veda base, Veda, all the Vedas, the Prabhupada, all books are there, everything is there. You can collect it. And this Bhaktivarsha site, everybody, anybody can go. Your Chakrapati knows the password. For 1000, I can post it again because I was posting earlier. And Shivnath Prabhu will be giving you the password. You can go and check, no problem, no restrictions, anything. But one condition, you have to take a BV. That is the condition. Just for a BV, you can do, you can search, you can get any information from our website. Other resources are books, because our Congregational Development Ministry has issued so many books actually. These books are available mostly in Mayapur. Whenever you are visiting or your friend is visiting, you can get these books. And online also we can get it now. Now these all books are available online. Bhakti Vriksha, the main book is Bhakti Vriksha. From Bhakti Vriksha only we are, he was preparing this PPT actually. And Bhakti Vriksha training modules, all the modules, English modules are there. And another books, the Book of Icebreakers, everything available in the Congregational Ministry, that site is there. And Pocket Vedas, we can be available in the mobile and your other iPad, iPod, everything. Pocket Vedas also. It is also conducting Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, everything available. All books are available in Pocket Vedas. And ISKCON Desertory, that is another, it is like a desertory only. Anything you want, you will get all the lectures, kirtans, everything is there for children's items, everything for coloring. So many items are there in ISKCON Desertory. That will also helpful for managing, because children will be there. You can manage children with some printouts and you can give to them for coloring, and all these things you can take from resources. And this is another website is dandavat.com. So many informative lectures or literatures will be there in this site. Very nice. All the pure devotees, they are writing so many articles. You can get higher knowledge from this dandavat.com. And training resources. This is Yatra arranging so many trainings. Actually, last 28th, you had one YBV training already completed. Today, managing BV. So many other trainings are there. Outreach training, how to attract new members. This training is there. Facilitation 80-20 method training. Sadhana related, steady determination, that also available. So anybody needs some training, you can just request us. You can send a mail to KKD, that website, there is a communication there, or you can contact your Chakrapati or zonal coordinator. You will get any training you want. So we are planning, actually we have a training schedule is there. These trainings will be coming as a rotation. So otherwise, if you want a special training, you can ask, we will be arranging the training. And also one thing, we can arrange in different languages also. Now today I understood, because it should be in multiple languages. That is best. So that resources are there. Another thing is, to better handling, managing that BV, we have to maintain a database actually. Whoever comes, whoever are there in your BV, just make the database. Who are there, their details. Because even though they are not there, maybe somebody may come, somebody may go, but it will be useful for your future Krishna conscious activities. Maybe somebody may come sometimes, somebody may be interested in book distribution, somebody may be come in picnic maybe, because one of my picnics, all the formal members, because nobody will be coming, some people only will be coming the regular classes. Picnic, everybody will come. So like that, they will be useful, they will be communicating, in touch with you. That database is very good for so many purposes. Database can be useful actually. And another, this is the one of the most important item, that core actually. The other things are peripheral, that all, everything important only. For managing a BV, these items should be taken care nicely. The core of BV is termed in 6-letter word. It is IKJ DPP. This is Sankirtan Prabhu's terminology actually. IKJ DPP. I represents icebreaker. So as you know, actually we are conducting a Bhakti Vriksha, so many new people. So this icebreaker is especially useful in the initial days of the Bhakti Vriksha actually. So in the first Bhakti Vriksha, so just assume your first Bhakti Vriksha, first class, people, maybe you may know, may not be knowing, some different people, your friends or friends of friends, like that. So they don't know who are you, maybe what are you going to speak, maybe some tension, they are with a suspicious thing, they may be lazy, like that, they may be shy. So this icebreaker will break the ice. Any problem will be solving by this icebreaker. For example, in my class, my first class, the same icebreaker I am using. So far many classes gone. First class, one question I will ask. They will be like, will be very tensed like that. So first, usually I am asking this question. What is your favorite food? This is what my Bhakti Vriksha members, they know. What is your favorite food? Then after that, they will be relaxed like that. I will ask this question. What is your favorite food? Then people will, okay, then, they are thinking maybe this man will be asking something. Oh, what is your sadhana? How you are? No, nothing. Just simply ask, what is your favorite food? So I was asking, first I will tell, this is my favorite food. Normally, I will tell my Bhakti Vriksha secret. I will tell, in my Bhakti Vriksha, always I am telling, my favorite food is aloo parota. Then they will, how Prabhuji, you are a Keralite, how aloo parota? Then I will tell, my wife was in North India for some time, so she knows. So she made this. And I was very much fond of these things. But she very rarely cook this thing. Like that I was telling. That's really also. So they will be relaxed. So I was telling my personal experience. So they will slowly open up. That ice will be melting actually. They will tell, okay, I like this. But this is not like a vegetarian like that. Anything you can tell. Because we are not expecting everybody coming like no, nothing. Yeah, they will tell, I like this. So one of the Bhakti Vriksha, I got a very nice dish actually, very nice dish. It is like a special dish in a local area of Kerala actually. It's like what we tell, it is like a chutney only. He likes this very much. I never heard about that. Then we were discussing about that like that. So after a few minutes, everybody happy, everybody relaxed, everybody is in a mood to accept, because okay, this man is not a problem for us, like that. So icebreakers are very important during the initial classes. Just ask, okay, after you familiar with that person and all group is built up, then you can change the icebreaker to some spiritual questions like that. Sankirtan Prabhu was asking, I remember, because initially he was asking these questions. After that, one day, he just slowly he changed to spiritual questions. What one day you cannot complete your chanting, what you will be doing? So everybody will answering like that. One day he asked one question. In 7 days, your death is confirmed, like Parikshit. What you will do? Like that one day he asked. Then everybody answered. So that was nice. That is actually a little bit spiritual. Slowly you change the questions to spiritual. Then actually during my classes, actually what I am doing, after initial icebreakers finish, then I will change to spiritual. Nowadays, I am doing what, after little bit serious, 30 weeks like that, this initial stage, icebreaker, 5 minutes, I am giving each one of member to glorify a book, whatever book reading, I will convert it to book reading actually. So one book, the 5 minutes, they read some part, whatever they read, just summarize like that. That you can make. So you have to manage. You have to engage the people in icebreaker. Icebreaker is main purpose is initially that breaking the ice. After that, you can utilize in their development of spiritual understandings. Next is Kirtan. Kirtan is also this part. These 6 parts are compulsory in every Bhakti Prasad. This should be there. Should not bypass any part of this core part of Bhakti Prasad. Kirtan, small Kirtan. Initially, what Sankirtan Prabhu was doing, he was doing some Hare Krishna Mahamantra only. So after some time, he told us to Kirtan this, just do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, just 2-3 lines only. Everybody Hare Krishna like that. So that will make them more blissful actually. They Kirtan. Then slowly we started Jayarada Madhava like that. Initially, so Kirtan is one part actually. Next is Japa. So Japa is one of the most important item in any of, you know that we are just subsist on Japa only, any activity. But this Japa to the newcomers, it is very important actually. Actually, our Bhakti Vriksha structure is based on the development of Japa only. We are focusing on Japa. Initially, actually, we should not be bothered about any philosophy, anything there, nothing. Just focus on their Japa. That is what we have to do. Just focus on Japa. Before starting one round chanting, you have to do each class. Before that, every class it is compulsory to tell Namamrita. It is associated with your Bhakti Vriksha module actually. It is there, Namamrita is there. Glorification of Harinam. You have to glorify. Every day you have to glorify and inspire them to chant. This is the main duty of a Bhakti Vriksha leader. Nothing else. Just focus on their chanting. Just monitor their chanting. Give the facility to improve their chanting. This is what the main duty of a Bhakti Vriksha leader. Nothing else. So that we divided the Bhakti Vriksha into 5 sessions actually. First session is Shraddhavan level. Shraddhavan level, we are focusing on 1 round chanting and regular attending words. Nothing else. 1 round they are chanting or not. Just chanting. Just give them inspiration for chanting. So that monitor chanting, 1 round chanting. Then slowly during this Shraddhavan level is actually 9 weeks. Shraddhavan seminar is 9th week. So during this 9 weeks, they should be regularly chanting 1 round, and you have to give the inspiration for increase the chanting. So at the end of 9th week, they are regularly chanting 1 round, minimum 1 round. Somebody will be, maybe next week, somebody will be chanting 16. Some people are there. In some of the BVs I saw, people next week, they started chanting 16 rounds like that. Some people are there. They are already connected with Krishna already. So some people are there, but you have to monitor their chanting. You have to encourage them. Please at least 1 round chanting like that. And next level is Krishna Sevaka. Krishna Sevaka, actually the eligibility is 4 rounds of chanting. Krishna Sevaka seminar is 19th week. So at the end of 19th week, they have to come 4 rounds. Only 4 rounds. 19th week means or more, maybe 2-3 months it will take. 19th week means 2 weeks, 2 months, or sometimes it will come 3 months. 3 months time, they have to come to 4 rounds of chanting. Then Krishna Sadhaka, 8 rounds of chanting. Then Prabhupada Ashraya level, that is 39th, 40th week, 16 rounds chanting. That means almost 1 year it will take actually. Almost 1 year it will take. My Bhakti Vrikshas normally, actually 64 weeks, normally it is finishing maybe 2 years like that. It is not a problem actually. Not need to count the weeks. So I didn't do. Just we have to monitor their sadhana actually. You have to encourage them. You have to motivate them. That is the duty of Bhakti Vriksha leader. Just monitor their chanting. Chanting is the base. Nothing, no other things. Because for regulated initially, these rules and regulations, you should not tell anybody. Because this is not our focus actually. Initially, very difficult. For us also, it is very difficult. Just think how we came. Same like you treat people. Just to focus on chanting. By chanting only, people can, because initially we told no, by association, they will be happy and they can get rid of this material affection. Then only they will be following the rules and regulations. So initially, no rules and regulations. No tea, coffee, never tell tea, coffee, because this is one of the most biggest impediment in our actually Krishna codes, our ISKCON. Tea, coffee, nobody will accept tea, coffee. Tea, coffee means people ran away. That is the experience actually. So they will come to that platform slowly. So don't tell about the rules, regulations initially. Just tell about Krishna. Just let them. I told you, transferring that happiness. You are happy, just transfer that happiness. Meanwhile, you may be understanding what is their nature, what is their behavior, how we can, that Krishna will give you that knowledge, the realization, how we can manage. That is managing BV. So japa is the most important. Just focus on their japa only, nothing else, nothing other regulatory principles, book reading, that all you can side by side we can do, but main focus on japa. So every class you have to start with namamrita. Namamrita, one round japa. Then next is discussion part. Discussion part, DUA, is discovery, understanding, and application. So this technique, actually discovery, understanding, that edification, it is available in all languages, mostly all languages are available. So initially what we were doing, we were giving the edification during the class actually, even during our time actually. Now that system somewhat changed actually. That depends upon you actually. If you want, they want the material early, that also no problem. During our Bhakti Vishad time, we were getting that material during the class. We don't know what is this. Always, what is the answer? Because answering is a problem. No? So you can give 1 week earlier also. Let them find the answers and come. No problem. That is, this focus is actually not for finding what they understand. So these answers, actually each and everybody should tell the answers. Maybe repeating, no problem. So everybody should tell answer. One answer, maybe that answer may be repeating, no problem. But everybody should tell. What is the advantage? Everybody telling means everybody repeatedly hearing these answers. We will be forgetting now. Next week, next day itself, we will forgetting. So it is an advantage that everybody telling, and everybody just give a chance to them. One of the main teaching technique, actually they're telling 80-20. Last class, Shivanath Prabhu was telling about 80-20. 80% they have to speak actually. These things are actually, we are just a BV leader means a facilitator. They have to tell the answer. We just ask the question, they have to tell the answer. Your duty, actually you should be prepared. Any that materials you have to be ready, and the related things. If possible, you can refer some Bhagavad Gita, or you have to be ready. Any question related to that, you have to answer. If no answering, then you can tell them, I will answer next week. No problem. That is not a big issue. So their answer may not be correct. Correct. Hare Krishna. Please mute. So you have to correct it, because if they are going in another track, you have to just correct it, that answer. I mean, it may be like that. You see that paragraph, this is like this, like that. You can guide them to the correct answer. That is your duty. Maybe wrong answer, no problem. You not criticize or no. Why Prabhuji, you don't know like this? Don't ask anything. I will tell my experience. One of my Bhakti Vriksha, actually, what happened? I newly started that Bhakti Vriksha. This depends upon our who are our members, their age. Age matters, and their job matters. So many things are there. You will be realizing how they do things. After some time, you will. One of the Bhakti Vriksha, what happened? That group was actually aged people, actually aged, some 50 over 50 plus. Okay, I was treating, because I am in that mood now. Normally before Bhakti Vriksha, how handle, I was handling that type. I was giving them the same day and answering. One person After a few weeks, he disappeared from the class. Okay. Then he was interested actually. Then I asked him, I called him because that time I was calling. I called him. He told, Prabhuji, I have duty on Friday, like that. Okay. 2 weeks, he told me like this. Then I asked his friend. His friend was coming. I asked, what happened to this man? Then he told one thing, one interesting thing. He told, Prabhuji, actually, when you are asking questions, so sometimes he's actually he is one of the famous man in our company, and he know everything like that. People are like that. No, I know everything like that. Some answers are wrong, so he feel very much, oh, I don't know this, something like that. So he don't want to come and express himself like I am telling some wrong thing like that. Then I understood. Then I thought, oh, I don't know these things. Then I changed the strategy. What I did, I given the next week's discussion matter this week itself. I told Prabhuji, you can take, you can read and come. Then this man came back. Okay, because his problem was that his answer is wrong and everybody seeing like that. So you can give earlier answer is wrong, it's not a matter actually. Just they have to tell, because this is glorification of Krishna. Whatever the matter, whatever the content, discovery, understanding, everything related to Krishna, this is glorification of Krishna, that they are doing in the initial stage. This is Bhakti Vishwas importance actually. In a normal class, Namahatta class, Bhagavad Gita class, for example, I am taking a class, people are listening and going. Where is the chance for glorification? No, no chance actually. So this Bhakti Vishwa from beginning itself, the newcomers are glorifying Lord. So this is the purification happening. This is how they are progressing very fast. You can see the Bhakti Vishwas are progressing very fast. People are progressing like anything. They will be take up seva, take chanting, everything, because they are getting a chance to glorify the Lord. So this opportunity goes. So maybe repeated answers, no problem. And you have to summarize. The thing is, you have to summarize the entire that edification, the correct answers and correct viewpoint. You have to give them. Maybe their viewpoint may be little here. Finally, you have to summarize the answers. And one important part is application part. This is one important thing, because you may be concentrating the philosophy part and discussing this way, that way, like that. Finally, no time. Oh, Prabhuji, okay, we will see next. This application part may be missing. So this is very important. Application is what, this is not, it is related to the subject, but this is personal application. Personal application. They will discuss, they will know what is, they will tell what is in their mind. They will disclose their mind. This is very important. Then this is an opportunity to understand them deeply. They will tell, maybe I am not agreeing with this, Prabhu. One time like that, it happened. They told, I'm not, you may be telling something wrong. I am not agreeing. Okay, Prabhu, very good. Okay, no problem. This is what we learned. This is Srila Prabhupada. I just, but after that, he changed it. But initially, maybe like that. So this application part is very important. So discovery, understanding, application. This is the philosophy part. Actually, it is for, this is the transformation of spiritual knowledge. Transformation of spiritual knowledge. Other thing, practical, chanting. This is philosophy part. You have to handle nicely. Another important thing is preaching plans, preaching the essence. So these are the compulsory parts. IJK PPP, IKJ PPP, DPP. Discussion, preaching plans, preaching the essence. One item will be there. This is Prabhupada's quotings actually. Prabhupada's words actually, preaching plans. So preaching the essence. So what we are telling, we are giving, we will be reading and discussing how to propagate. This is one of the main activity, preaching the essence. Because we got this information, we got this knowledge. So from somebody given. So it is our duty. Like last class, Shivnath Prabhu was telling, I got that very wonderful information. We have to transfer. He was telling, no, you have to transfer that information actually. That is our duty. Then only we will be pure actually. When it is stagnant, it will be contaminated. It should be flowing. That information should flow actually. So initially, preaching means it is a big term, preaching. No. What is the preaching? What is preaching? Preaching is actually preaching means engage someone in Krishna conscious activity. That is preaching actually. Not like a, it may not be like a class like this. Just engage someone in Krishna conscious activity. If you know chanting, you just teach the chanting to someone else. That is preaching. Nothing else. Everybody can do this. Okay, no need to, because somebody, oh, I don't know, Prabhuji, I don't know philosophy, like that. Last class, they were telling, no, I don't know this, I don't know that. Nothing. You know chanting, you are doing chanting. You can tell your relatives, friends, somebody well wishers, just do chanting. This is very good. I feel very nice, peaceful. Just do chanting. That is preaching. So from initially the first class, from first class itself, you have to tell them, Prabhuji, you are happy? Yes, happy. Just tell. You have to give some small assignment. You tell somebody. And next class, you have to get that feedback. That is very important. Okay? Maybe 5 people are there. 4 people may not be giving any preaching. But one person, at least maybe one person had done that. You just get that information. He may be telling, yeah, Prabhuji, I told my friend or my mother or someone, and then ask what happened. They agreed. Like that preaching, what is happening. Then you can ask this, follow up that one. Anybody chanting? Yeah, one round they're chanting. Then what? They told it is very nice. So that is preaching actually. So preaching is very important. Books are the basis, purity is the force, preaching is the essence. So preaching is the essence. Prabhupada is telling this is preaching is the essence. So this is, so every class there should be a preaching plan. And this preaching plan, you have to focus in the next level actually. What is next level? Next level means this Bhakti Vriksha, actually maximum number should be 15. When it is growing more than 15, as per our strategy, we have to divide into 2 Bhakti Vrikshas actually. So during this time, you have to train a person, 1 or 2, those who are very much interested, those who are nicely progressing, chanting and fluent in preaching. So you have to assign something like that. That's why I told you, book reading, some assignment you have to give. Initially book reading. Okay, this book you read and tell. So he will get that kind of preaching. And like that. So you develop someone like a next successor like that. So that is very important. That is the one basic thing for multiplication of the groups. Just preaching initial from first class onwards. Everybody may not be coming to that level, but someone maybe there you have to identify the person and give them special training. If someone is more interested, you can give special training, special attention, and make them as an assistant GSL, AGSL, and let him start. Like Prabhuji was telling last class, you attended 20 classes, you teach 20 classes. It's very nice. You can teach 20 classes. No problem. That you can do. And another thing, you can train someone. Some after maybe 10 classes, one new person is coming. Okay, these things we will discuss in the last end of the session. You how you will manage like that. 10 after 10 week, one person newly joining. What we will do? So that is one major problem we are facing, because one newcomer coming 10 weeks already over, finish initial icebreaker over, everything over now. What we will do? So we can attach him, but through whom he is coming, we have to attach that person and tell that person to train him that the 10 weeks like that. Slowly, maybe he can 2-3 classes in one session like that. Personally train them and cover this 10 weeks like that. If after 20 weeks something, it is different strategy that we will discuss actually. Okay, this is the preaching, the essence. This is the I no need any explanation actually, isn't it? Prasadam is compulsory. If we take our own experience, because of prasadam, most of the 90% I mean, because myself is I came because of prasadam only, especially Ekadashi prasadam. My personal experience, I will tell. Because initially, I told no, Sankirtan Prabhu was telling me some Bhagavad Gita. That time, one time, he took me to Ekadashi, he told. I told Prabhuji, everything okay, Bhagavad Gita okay, everything okay, but fasting, no, I cannot do fasting. Then he told, no, Prabhuji, no need fasting. You can take, but no need to take grains like that. Okay, then I told, okay, then no problem. I can take, he told you can take fruits, milk, something like that. So what I did, I take full stomach, fruits, milk, everything, okay, ready. I am doing fasting. Then he told me, evening we will go one place. Okay, then that time our, I don't know, you know, some of the people, you know, Dharmalaya was there. So evening he took me. That time I don't have car and all. I was bachelor that time. He took me to Dharmalaya. And first time I'm seeing some people dancing, jumping. I don't like all these things. I just kept away. Finally, they give me prasadam, Ekadashi prasadam. The most tasting prasadam. Actually, I felt very, like Amrita. You might have experienced that one. Very nice. Very nice prasadam. Then I was asking when next Ekadashi, like that I was asking because I want to take that prasadam. So because of prasadam, so prasadam is, this is purified food. We can say this Krishna's mercy. Prasadam means mercy only. So this prasadam will change the consciousness. You know, prasadam, what effect and all. That I'm not going. So prasadam is very important. Giving prasadam, because people may be getting many tasty food outside, but unfortunately, the most of the people don't get prasadam. So it is a chance to taste the prasadam, get the mercy, and transform. So nice prasadam you have to arrange. Not a very big feast like that, just simple prasadam, at least something offered to Lord. Because our classes actually, especially our Bhakti initially was subsist on prasadam only, because not we don't know philosophy, nothing. Prasadam was nice. Mataji was giving nice prasadam, so people were coming very nicely. Our initial Bhakti was telling like that, prasadam Friday, very good. Eat prasadam, kirtan, very nice, like that. So slowly by prasadam we can transform everybody. Next is Suraksha. Suraksha is this part of the country. Actually, it's required Suraksha. So Suraksha is very important. So, you know, there are so many rules and regulations. So you have to follow Suraksha. Suraksha is special training course. Actually, some information is there. It will be available with your Chakrapati and all. You know the general rules, Suraksha, while coming, going, during the class, sound, all these things. You have to take care. Now it is online class, but even though that Suraksha, you have to follow communication, everything, that Suraksha part is to be checked. Another important aspect is PSV. PSV is picnics, seminars, and vyuhas. This also very much required, necessary. P, maybe everybody knows, everybody doing, but other things I don't know, I'm not sure. End of the class we'll discuss how is going like that. Picnics, as I told earlier, my some Bhakti members not regular in the class, but picnics everybody will come. Old members, everybody will come. This is actually an entertaining thing. Entertaining, you know that picnic means everybody will come. And these picnics actually we can. It's not only entertaining; it's a fun activity. It's everything is there. But these picnics we can utilize very nicely. One thing we can observe initially, we don't know, because class and all, everybody will be nicely behaving, like going. Picnic means we can observe closely how they are acting, how they are serving, because there will be so many services in there, how they are interested in serving, how they are behaving, everything we can observe. One thing, and it is relaxing, and we can some fun activities, something you can do. Another important thing, how we can do, they can invite at least some interested people. This can be like a manjari, like an outreach. because they can invite somebody, some family, friends, those who are interested, those who are interested, like that. So some newcomers, it is an opportunity to attach newcomers to our Bhakti Virsha. Then we can start another Bhakti Virsha, or we can split, you can form another Bhakti Virsha. So that picnic we can utilize for outreach. That is one of the main thing. So it is a fun activity, it is a more bonding, everything is there, but we can utilize this opportunity to uh, get newcomers for these people. So picnic means everybody will come. Okay, class means nobody will come. So that is our natural tendency. So we can utilize. Another thing is seminars. Seminars, actually, I told you, Bhakti Virsha is divided into 5 segments actually. Shraddhavan, Krishna Sevaka, Krishna Sadhaka, Prabhupada and Guru Ashraya. So why these? These are depends upon chanting levels. First chanting levels, and another things also there. Regulatory principles all there. That is secondary actually. Regulatory principles we have to actually encourage them, but not strict on that part, because I have personal experience. I will tell you the personal experience. The seminars means Shraddhavan seminar is week 9. Week 9, what we are doing, we have to gather and discuss about a special subject, actually, not in the regular class like that. One person, maybe from another chakra or a yatra leader, somebody, other man come and, for example, week 9, the first seminar is focused on chanting only, glories of chanting. So that we have to invite someone and take a seminar on chanting and encourage people to do more chanting. So this is that each seminar having different topics. 19th week Krishna Sevaka seminar is focused on meat eating, vegetarianism, and 29th week is focused on intoxication, and 39th week is focused on Srila Prabhupada, like that. So this will enable and encourage us or them to go to the higher or next level. Actually, next level we are focusing on chanting 4 rounds. That's why give 9th week is, this is compulsory. If 8 weeks completed, 9th week seminar. So if someone is not following this one, you can call your Chakrapati, or you can inform us. We will arrange someone to take a class on that. Will be a change actually. You can give that class, but if someone else is coming, that will be better. No, that will better, that atmosphere is better. They will get an another association, like that. They will get some new feeling, like that. So you can invite someone and do seminars, each section completed. And seminars purpose, actually, after seminars, if they are achieved the goal of 1 round chanting and regular attending, then we can give certificates. Certificates we are giving normally in another program. It is called Vyuha. Vyuha is a combination of one or more, two or more Bhakti Virshas. Minimum another Bhakti Virsha. It may be the same week 9, or first Vyuha is in 13th week. So someone else in another chakra or this chakra, if another week 13 is there, then you can mingle together. And that day is different actually. They can do some activities like a drama, skit, or dance, kirtan, something like that. And one guest will be there. He will be giving some class, and distribution of certificates. I will tell about the, about certificate anyway. I will just tell about certificates also. So, and distribution, and it is an encouragement. And you can, the one main advantage of Yuha is there, you will ask personal realizations actually. Different, another group, we know our group activities and attitude, their behavior, their thinking, realizations. So another group, they are also coming, everybody telling their personal realizations about their feeling about Krishna consciousness, their activities, chanting, association, prasadam. It will be really a new experience for others. Sure, because everybody having different experience, because each and everybody are individual souls. Everybody's relationship with Krishna is individual. Everybody's service is individual. Everybody's relationship will be realizations will be individual. So that realization will be a new inspiration for others. So that is one important thing in Vyuha. This is certification. So each and every level, for Shraddhavan level certificate, you can give 1 round chanting, regular attending class, you can give Shraddhavan certificate. To those who regularly coming and 1 round chanting, you give certificate. If I am getting a certificate, I'll be happy, no? Really happy. Okay. And this is actually authorized certificate, actually. So like our getting another mundane certificate is more than value this certificate, actually. Everywhere in all the yatras, they actually agreed with this certificate. It's an official ISKCON certificate. So if you are going through other yatra also, this is valid. You completed this level of Bhakti Vriksha. Shraddhavan level, you can give. So it's a motivation in front of someone. I am getting, because of my attendance, my service, I'm getting a certificate. It's very nice. And Krishna Sevaka qualification for getting a certificate is 4 rounds of chanting and minimum 2 regulatory principles. So just any regulatory principles. So 4 regulatory principles are mostly everybody following 2, minimum 2. So no problem, you can give. And another certificate is Krishna Sadhaka, 4 regulatory principles, 8 rounds of chanting. So those who ready, those who are following, you can give certificate them. Then it will be a motivation for others. So certificate part. Last part is reporting. So this is one of the important part, actually. Reporting, actually nowadays very difficult to get reports. It's always there. We are busy. We will be very difficulty facing, and we are doing the class, but just 2 minutes report very difficult. That is that there. You have to improve. Reports enable BV leaders in problem solving. One thing by reporting what is happening, some regularly one report is coming, this BV 10th week, 11th week, like that. One advantage is we know, okay, 10th week, 9th, 8th week over, 9th seminar we can arrange also, or we may be helping for seminar. Some report is not coming, means really that Bhakti Vriksha is happening or not happening, follow up. We can follow up that what is happening. Maybe it is not happening, maybe some problem is there, maybe some other. So that one way it is helpful for us for getting the report. So everybody please request. Now actually our website, there is a provision for reporting, actually. Just sign in and you can give your report. Just a week, this week the conducted like that, how many people, immediately within 2 minutes you can. Nowadays we are not getting, that's why we introduced one Google form. That also okay. Just to fill the form. Immediately you can, in the mobile, you can put in the form, and that how many people attended which week. That's all. You can do that also. So that will be a great help for us to monitor and plan. Actually, the reports serve as a measure of growth, progress, success of BV system. Valuable repository for information. That information, which week, where it is going, like that. And reveal gaps in thinking, because maybe somewhere some missing, some problem, like that. And health of a BV is going nicely, okay, this how many people, maybe suddenly attendance may come down, something like that. So we maybe follow up is and planning, future planning, seminars or something, picnics or together, something we can, and training, how many people, which training required, if some special training may be required, some yatra, some chakra, maybe some special training we can arrange also. So reporting is very important. So that's all. Managing BV. So our job, our service is to please Guru and Krishna. This is Bhakti Vriksha is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's fruit, actually. He told us, because so many fruits, he alone cannot distribute this fruit. So he is asking about the help. So we are helping him to distribute the fruits of devotional service to everyone. So this is the most pleasing activity, because Krishna is telling this is the most pleasing. Preaching is the most pleasing activity. Krishna is telling, Ya idam paramam guhyam. This secret, because this is a secret knowledge, this is secret knowledge. So this secret, whoever is telling, so most favorite, and they will get pure bhakti, and finally they will come back to me. Like that, Krishna is telling on 18th chapter. So just we are trying our level best to serve Guru and Krishna. And it is ultimately, we are the beneficiary actually. Uh, because it will be purifying us, and it will help us to grow nicely, more sincerely committed to Guru and Krishna. And finally, we can also escape from this miserable material world by the help of Guru and Krishna. Thank you all for your wonderful service for Guru and Krishna, and wish you all success in multiplying your Bhakti Vrisha and helping our Yatra. Yatra having a vision of 222 Bhakti Vrishas during 2021, actually 2022. So you can help us to increase the number and help our Yatra leaders happy. Moreover, help our Guru happy, help Srila Prabhupada happy. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.